So hi, my name is Jericho Palermo from one ITA, and I am here to explain our main form and its function. So the code available here is this public static, which is allow the other form to access the data in the main form, including that is btnu, btn update, btn delete, btn login, and also btn exit. Our default table model is model student info, which is also the model that default table model of other table in other form. So this this public static int id is responsible for the starting generated id for all form in our program. So our columns is id, last name, first name, middle, date of birth, age, college, course, which is the requirement in the program. So this set undecorated true is responsible for the user not to click the exit button in the title bar, which we remove um, in this code. So this dimension screen size toolkit that get default toolkit get screen size is responsible for getting the screen size of users monitor resolution and size, and setting the content pane same the size, width, and height of the monitor of the users. It depends. This code is responsible for the color of content pane of our program, which is gray and pink. Oh, the the the, con, the constraints of our program is eh, the constraint in layout of our program is group layout, so that when the monitor or resolution of the user is bigger or smaller, all the components will resize and based on the user's monitor resolution. So the so is that we set the table public boolean edit cell at, so this code will not is is not letting the user to edit the row and data in the table. So as you can see, there are no code in our table. It's because the table in the main form will not do anything, just container of all data from other form. So this model student set column identifier, ito yung setter ng columns o yung header. So this table that get table header resizing allowed is false, so that the user can resize our header and also cannot reorder our table header. So all the bit buttons are code is new, is there. So if the user click this to the add record, this will perform. The new form will add the we new form add equals new form, so that the add form is set visible to true and disable, and we use the disable method. Here's the method for disabling all the buttons, same as the other buttons, which is update, delete, login form. We set disable when user clicks one of the new form, so that he or she can perform other things while unless he back in that form and performs other um, action. So let's take it a look in our program. Let's run it. So as you can see, it is full screen. We're not use get extended state, but the content pane is based on the user's monitor. So the default interface of our program, all the buttons are disabled so so that the user can perform unless he or she log in the login form. So so the user can log in the username and password. Oh, I'm sorry. In this login form. So this checkbox will enable the hide or unhide the password of the user. It can gives more security and convenience to the user so he can see if the password is correct so that it can easily to manage his password. So if the user successfully successfully input his username and password, I will wrong it first. So if the username password are wrong, the message box will appear. If the username and password are blank, please fill up all fields because it it is empty. So if the user gives the correct username and password, which is admin and log in correctly into the program, the login form will show successfully login and redirect to the main form and instantly enabling the all the buttons which is add record, update, and delete so that the user can perform now what he wants in this program. So in the add record, if the user add or click the add record, this add record form will appear and all as you can see all the fields are disabled unless if the user wants to add new data. So let's create one. Hmm. So as you can see, there are no age in this form because we direct it into the table the auto-calculated age. If the user choose the the birth date of this student info, let's example this year, 2011. So February 2011, which is the age is need to be 10 years because it's 2011 and 10 years from 10 years ago. So when the user save the data, it instantly direct to the table in the main form. So the user can add more data. So as you can see, the button from the main form is disabled so that the user can perform um two action at a time unless he box this program. So the user can update also. So the default G user interface in this update form is the table is can select, can drag, can resize. Also, the button in the main form is disabled. So if the user can wants to delete data in the table, he will click this table, which is delete. So the user is allowed to um, select one of the data from the table so that he can delete and will only click this button. So our program is asking the user, are you sure to delete? Because sometimes the user is mistaken or just a mistake that he or she clicks the delete button. So if the user wants to delete it really, so as you can see, when the user delete it in delete form, instantly it refresh in table in the main form and updated the records. So the exit button will ask also the user if he or she wants to terminate all the program, and if no, the main form will back to the normal. If the user wants to exit and terminate the application, no, the application is in the background. It is terminated. So that's all. Thank you. My name is Jericho Palermo from 1IPA.
Um, Hi, I'm Prince Lloyd A. Banyo. In my part, I'm going to explain the login form. This is the design of our login form. Username, password, login button, and then the checkbox shown. And then we go on program. This is the whole program of a login form that we create. Um, in this program, set default close operation. Instead of using exit on close, we use dispose on close, so that when the user click the X, not entire program will be closed, only the login form. And then this is the label of username and label of password. And then this is the login button. We add action listener, public void action perform, and then string username equals txt user that get text, string password equals to password that get text. This program will be, it means that the program will get the value of username and then the password. If the user is click the login with an empty username and then password, the message will be appear that please fill up all the field. And then when the user will enter a correct username and password, the message will be appear that the user is successful login. And then this is the all button of the main program, the button new, update, delete, login, and exit. Um, all of this will be set enabled true, not including the login button. It is set visible false because it controls the user that in log in once only. If the user enter a correct username or password, the message will be appear that the user is wrong username, enter a wrong username or password. And then this is the checkbox of show password. When the user click the check box, the password he entered will be shown or will be appear. And then when he or she uncheck it, the password will be going to asterisk like this. Um, that's all of the login form. Thank you.
So my name is Alfonso Balenya and I am responsible for the save form. So this is our student information system. First we are logged in by the using of admin, password admin. And then is okay. Then for example, we put my first name, last name, middle name. So in type the first name Francis, and my last name is Balena. Middle name Orsal. And college course, college, our department, and the course is save. So as you can see, my information are inputted in our information system with first name, last name, also my birthday, and my age, college, department, and course. So we have a record of, and as you can see, this is our code that we use to run this program. And simple date format, date for the date, and for the college list. And for the date, for the date, and as you can see, the course and the course. For example, I choose the BSID, CBO course, add item, then the course list. And for the save button, as you can see, we use btn save equals new j button, save, and btn save set enabled, false. And for the cancellation of information, btn cancel equals j button, cancel. For new information, for the new button, as you can see, private void enable. And for the new save cancel. So here's the code for the save form. You can see in the our database, and the date format, the string selected date format, and 1 year, new date, current date, int result. And that's only. Thank you. And
Good morning, Professor. My name is John Rex Banal, and this is our Group Student Information System Multiform app. So from my part, I'm gonna be explaining the update record. Now let's input some information. Now that I inputted two information, so let's say user ID wants to change her course and college. So the user will click this update record, and then the new window will pop up for the update record. So now the user will click this update and then click user ID, then her course to on. Listen. Now as you can see, it changed the course to the college. So now again, another is if Joseph wants to change his college and course, he will click this update record and then update, then this goes yes. Now so you can see it changed the college and course. So again, if update and then ID, update, ID. So now if the user wants to cancel, click this and then this will show a message. Now I will show the code for this update form. Now this is the code for the update form window. So here we have the JFrame that it sets on the dispose and close. So which means if you click the X, it will not totally terminate all the program. That because that's only a child frame, which means it doesn't have the authority to terminate all the program. It only applies on the main Java, the main form. And here the JTable, if the user click the update and then or click any of these it will set text on the JText field. It will get the name, the value of the input information on the JTable back to the JText field. And here's the save button, the code. So it will disable the fields and then it will clear the selection on the main table and then it will set enable false. Here the cancel button, if the user clicks it, it will show this. So the J option main message dialog, this message if the user cancelled, and then it will clear the fields and disable. Here the update. If the user clicks the update and there is no record, it will show this no existing records. The back button, it will show the it will cancel all the operation and it will set enable the button to true, which means you can click it. Here the set enable, it will enable all the fields, and then disabled, it will disable. The clear fields, it will set text to null or empty. The update row here, if any of these fields are empty, it will please fill up the fields. That's all, thank you.
This is the design of our delete form. We have here the J label with the text of delete student record form for to become visible for the user. And we have here two buttons, btn exit and btn delete. This is the code of our delete form. This is the code of btn delete. If main.model student info that get row count greater than 0. Input response equals J option pane that show confirm dialog content pane. Are you sure to delete? Before the deletion, there is a confirm message dialog if the user want to delete or cancel the deletion. If the response of the user is equal to yes option pane, main.model student info that remove table that get selected row. Main LBL record count that set text records plus main model student info that get row count. Else, if the user select the no option, J option pane that show message dialog content pane, please select a row to delete. Else, if the user click the cancel option, J option pane that show message dialog, content pane, no existing record. This is the code for btn exit. Main.btn new that set enable true. Main.btn update that set enable true. btn delete that set enable true. Main.btn login set visible false. Main.btn exit that set enable true. This is how the delete form works. As you can see, I already logged in and I have 3 records. And I want to delete the records. And I click the btn record. And this, this is the btn record form. As you can see, if I click the btn exit, the delete form will automatically hide. But the btn new, btn update, btn delete, and btn exit is visible. But the only not visible is btn login because I already logged in the form. If I click the delete button but no one is selected, like that, no one is deleted because no one is selected because in our code only the selected row will be deleted. That's all.